We are in the chapter straight line. Today we are going to discuss about distance of a point from a line. Distance means it's perpendicular distance. If we are not mentioning anything, it is the perpendicular distance of a point from a line. That's the thing we are going to discuss. The distance of a point from a line. So let the line be, I am taking a line, let the line be ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Let the line be ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, and let the point is given x1 comma y1. So we have to find out this distance. Distance means a perpendicular distance, that is, if I mark it as d, we have to find out AD. So distance of the point x1 y1 from the line, this AD we have to find out. You come across already this type of situation in standard 10, how to find out the distance of a point from a line. Standard 10 method, what we used to do, we know equation of this line. From the equation we can write down the slope of this line. If we know slope of this line, then we can write the slope of the line AD. Now if we know slope of AD and the point, then we can write down the equation of AD. Once if we know equation of AD, then if you solve equation of AD and the given line, we will get the intersecting point, that is this point D. Now if we know the point D and A, then we can find a distance. That is the technique we applied in standard 10. It is a little long process, but today I am going to give you a direct formula. That formula is derived through this technique. That is, we will find out the equation of AD, we will solve AD and this given line, we will get the point D. After getting the point D, we can find our distance. That is one way we can derive the formula. I am going to say directly the formula. You have to memorize the formula. That is the distance AD. Distance AD is equal to, what you have to do, this point just substitute here. That is ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by under root a square plus b square. Distance means always positive, so we will write absolute value sign. Only in the numerator part, since the denominator is always positive, see, because its square root of a real number is positive, so this is absolute value of ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by under root a square plus b square. This is the formula of distance of the point A from the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Very easy to remember. Just see, just the point is substituted with the line. If you look at the numerator, denominator is square root of the sum of the square root of sum of squares of coefficients of x and y. Alright, this formula I remember, right? This is the distance formula, distance of a point from a line. That is the first topic. Now the next one is, next topic you know here, what is, how we can find the distance between two parallel lines. Distance between two parallel lines. So two parallel lines I am taking it. That will be, one of the line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, and second line ax plus by plus c dash is equal to 0. A and B must be same thing. There is a property of parallel line. You know that. So these two are parallel lines. See, ax plus by part will remain same thing. Only constant will be different. So in this case, what will be the distance? That is the distance between the parallel lines. The distance, how we can find out? Here the formula, direct formula of the link distance. Distance between the parallel lines is c minus c dash, its absolute value, since the distance is always positive, divided by under root a square plus b square. This is the formula for finding distance between two parallel lines. So this formula also you memorize. How this formula comes? First of all, the technique is this only, we will find out a point on this line. We will find out a point on this line. For that we will assume that x is equal to 0. If I take x is equal to 0, then I will get the corresponding value of y. X is equal to 0. If I put y is equal to minus c by b, I will get y is equal to minus c by b. That means I will get a point here like this. That point is 0, minus c by b. Now if you know this point and this line, then by the previous formula, if we use, we will get the distance. So that way only we will reach this formula. So you have to memorize this formula. These two are the formula we need in this exercise. Now based on this only your exercise. So it is an easy exercise, mainly basically two new results are coming, two new formula plus whatever you know earlier, that is also needed here. So now we are going to do few questions from the exercise. Here the exercise is 11.9. Exercise 11.9. First of all, we will do question number 2, first part. Question is, find the values of k. We have to find the values of k. Given that the distance of the point 4, 1, distance of the point 4, 1 from the line that is 3x minus 4y plus k is equal to 0. Distance is 4 units. Distance is given 4 units. So if I draw diagram, the line is given 3x minus 4y plus k is equal to 0 and the point is given 4, 1. Point is 4, 1. This distance is given 4 units. We have to find the values of k. So here we will apply the distance, perpendicular distance. The distance is given 4 units. So if I use the formula, we can write distance. What we should do is substitute this point here. So it will come 3 into 4 minus 4 into 1 plus k in absolute values again divided by under root 3 square plus minus 4 square under root a square plus b square, and distance is already given 4. Okay, now this is if I simplify 12 minus 4, that is 8 plus k divided by, here it is coming 9 plus 16, 25, so root it is 5, and absolute values I am removing it, so plus minus. Now I cross multiply, so plus minus 20 is equal to 8 plus k. So if I take a plus value, k is coming 12. If I take a minus value, k is coming minus 28. So there are two values of k, that is why find the values of k they ask. So we are getting two values, k is 12 or k is equal to minus 28. This is a question. So it's a direct question to use the perpendicular distance formula. That formula applied directly, then we will get the values of k. So this is question number 2, first part. Go through the solution again and again. Okay, go through the solution. Now I will do another sum, question number 5. Question number 5. Here the question is, if the equation of the base of an equilateral triangle, we are telling about equilateral triangles, or draw an equilateral triangle, its base is given x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0. So the base of an equilateral triangle is x plus y minus 2 is equal to 0, and the vertex is 2, minus 1. This point is given 2, minus 1. Then find the length of the side of the triangle. We need the sides of the triangle. So usually in equilateral triangle, we know usual notation, the sides we will take it as a unit. A unit. So that is the usual notation. So we have to find out the side. So if this point we know, and then if I go for this perpendicular, it is the altitude. This perpendicular distance we can calculate by the formula. By our formula, we can find out this perpendicular distance, and perpendicular distance is only we know altitude of equilateral triangle. So what I will do, I will find out the perpendicular distance. There is a distance I will find out. Just by using the above formula, distance, that is the perpendicular distance I will find out. That is, I will put those points here. So 2 minus 1 minus 2 in absolute value divided by under root 1 square plus 1 square. So this, if I simplify it, here my 2 to God, so minus 1's absolute value is 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 is the distance, and we know distance in the case of equilateral triangle, distance is altitude. Distance is altitude, and altitude of an equilateral triangle, you know formula, if the side is a unit, the altitude is root 3 by 2a is the altitude. That is this distance. Distance is this height. This height we know in equilateral triangle is root 3 by 2a. If the side is a unit, the altitude will be root 3 by 2a. Now if I simplify this, I will get 2 will go up, so this root 3 will come down. So ultimately it will come root 2 by root 3 it will be, that is root 2 by 3. This is the side of the equilateral triangle. They are asking the question only find the side of equilateral triangle. So the side is root 2 by 3. Root 2 by 3 is the side of the equilateral triangle. So here they can ask even the area also. Area of equilateral triangle. For the area, you know the formula. Area of equilateral triangle, you know, root 3 by 4 a square. So in place of a we will put this. In place of a if you put this, we will get the area. So the question can be asked in this. Okay. So this is question number 5. Comparatively easy question. You have to know only the altitude formula of equilateral triangle. So this is question number 5. Now question number 9 we will do next. Question number 9. Question number 9. It is given vertex of a rectangle is at the origin and two of its sides lie along the lines. Two sides are given of the rectangle. 5x minus 12y plus 26 is equal to 0. This is one of the side. Other side is 12x plus 5y minus 39 is equal to 0, and it's given vertex is on the origin. One of the vertices on the origin. Find the area of the rectangle. Area of the rectangle. So rectangle I am drawing it. There are 4 vertices. It's telling one of the vertices at the origin and 2 sides are given. Here if you observe these two sides, see the slope of the first line is coming. Slope of the first line is 5 by 12. Slope will be 5 by 12. Second line slope is coming minus 12 by 5. 5 by 12 and minus 12 by 5 means they are perpendicular to each other. That means these two lines are perpendicular to each other. That means I can say like this. This side I am taking it as 5x minus 12y plus 26 is equal to 0. If I take this side as this and the second side, this will be this or this. Will be 12x plus 5y minus 39 is equal to 0. So that you have to identify first of all, because they are perpendicular. These two lines are perpendicular. If you look at the slope, they are perpendicular. That means if I take one side is this, then actually the other side will be this one. Or we can take this also. Now one more thing, vertex is at origin is given. Vertex is at origin means now we have to identify which one. This origin is, whether there are 4 vertices, which one is the origin you have to identify it. See now, we know the line which passes through origin. The line which passes through origin, in the previous class I said, if a line passes through origin, it's a constant term won't be there. Constant term will be 0. Means like this type of lines will be passing through origin. Means there won't be any constant term. So here if you see these lines are having constant terms, that means these two lines are not passing through origin. That means this origin cannot be this, because if this is origin, both the lines are passing through that. Even origin cannot be here. If it is this, here this one won't have constant term, even origin cannot be this also. If this is origin means this term won't be there. So naturally the origin will be here. So this thing you have to identify, these things you have to identify. First of all, what is given from that you have to identify it. Now we have to find out the area. First of all, I made the diagram. Diagram is very much needed here. Otherwise we have problem. Now for finding area, area means length into breadth we know. So I need length and breadth I need. So now this is the breadth. This breadth I can find out. This breadth I can find out is the distance. If I use the distance, perpendicular distance formula, I will get the breadth. Then length. Length I can find out here. If I apply the distance formula, I will get length. So length and the breadth if you know, then we can write down the area. So first of all, I am going to find out the breadth, then the distance. Distance B, that is the breadth. So I put it at 0, 0. This distance is I put this point on this line. So it is 0 plus 0 minus 39 absolute value divided by under root 12 square plus 5 square. So it becomes 39 divided by 144 plus 25, 169, so it is 13. And 13 will go here 3 times. That means breadth I got 3. Now I need length, that is also distance. Again I am applying the distance formula, length. That point I put it here. So again 0 minus 0 plus 26 in absolute value divided by under root 5 square plus minus 12 square. So this becomes 26 by just like 13 it is, so it is 2. So length and breadth we got, therefore area. Area is equal to length into breadth, that is 3 into 2, that is 6 square unit. 6 square unit is the area of the rectangle. So the main thing is in this question you have to identify the given sides, given lines where it will be in the rectangle. Once the rectangle diagram is ready, then it is easy to calculate by distance formula. I applied the distance formula 2 times, perpendicular distance formula. Go through the solution. Go through the solution once again. Okay. Up that. Now we will try another sum. That is question number 13. We will do next. Question number 13. Question number 13. Here the question is, find the equations of the two straight lines drawn through the point. We need equation of two lines drawn through the point 0, 1. Through the point 0, 1, we need equation of two lines on which the perpendiculars dropped from the point 2, 2 are of each of unit length. That is, suppose 2, 2 is here. The perpendicular if I draw, this perpendicular, if I make it perpendicular, each one is of unit length. We need equation of both the lines, that will be L1 and L2. But the distance from the point 2, 2 to each of the line is unit length. That thing is mentioned. So we need equation of the line L1 and L2. So this distance is given 1 unit. So it passes through origin is given. So what I am doing is, I am writing, let the equation of the line, I am assuming it as let the equation of the line y is equal to mx plus c. If you want, you can go by the other method, the equation of line which passing through 0, 1, that way also you can do it. So I am using this. Now this line passing through, let the equation of the line be, that is equation of L1 or L2. This is I assume. Now it passes through 0, 1 means I can put here 0, 1. So 0, 1, x is 0, y is 1. So 1, 0 plus c. So I am getting c is equal to 1. So c I got, c I will substitute here. This implies the equation I can rewrite. equation I can rewrite it as y is equal to mx plus 1. So that means the equation of the line I got it as y is equal to mx plus 1. Now I need the value of m. For that I will use the distance techniques. That distance I will apply. So it is given distance, this distance is 1 unit, here the distance also 1 unit. So I will apply distance from 2 comma 2 to this line, it is 1, that I will use. So distance is equal to this, all the terms I am bringing one side and I am substituting the point 2 comma 2. So 2m minus 2 plus 1 divided by under root sum of the point m square plus minus 1 square. This equation I wrote it into everything, I brought it to one side, mx minus y, and then I substituted mx 2m minus 2 plus 1 is divided by under root m square minus 1. Now distance is given 1 unit, so plus minus 1, and here actually I am supposed to put absolute value sign. Absolute value sign I removed, so plus minus 1. Here if I simplify now, it is 2m minus 1 divided by under root m square plus 1. M square plus 1. Now to remove this square root and all, so I just square on both the sides. If I square on both the sides, this square of plus will be plus, square of minus will be plus, so ultimately it will become plus only. So ultimately it will become plus, I am squaring both the sides. So if I square and cross multiplication also I am doing it, so ultimately it will be m square plus 1. M square plus 1 is equal to, it's a square. It's a square means a minus b whole square. So 4m square plus 1 minus 4m. Here I have written the formula. I will simplify it. All the terms I am bringing one side. 3m square minus 4m, okay, is equal to 0. 3m square minus 4m is equal to 0. Here I can take m common. So 3m minus 4 is equal to 0. And getting the value of m is 0 and 4 by 3. I got the two values of m. Now this m value if I put here, this is step number 1. These m values if I substitute here, I will get both the lines. First of all I will put 0, then I will get one of the line, and secondly I will put 4 by 3, I will get the second line. So now I am going to substitute that. That is when m is equal to 0. M is equal to 0, I am substituting in 1, y is equal to 1. This is the equation. Then when m is equal to 4 by 3, m is equal to 4 by 3, I am putting here, y is equal to 4 by 3x plus 1. I will simplify it. 3y is equal to 4x plus 3. So there are two lines, both the lines we got. Okay, one of this line is L1 and another one is L2. So this is the way you can find out. So this is one way of doing it. Now you can do some other way also. It's all up to you. But finally answer will come to same thing. So this is question number. This was question number 13. Now one more sum we will do from the same exercise. That is question number 17. Next question number 17. Here the question is find the equation of the line which lies midway between the lines. Midway between the lines. And if you look at the lines, one of the lines is given 2x plus 3y plus 7 is equal to 0. Another one is 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. We need, if you observe these two lines are parallel lines. Look at the coefficients 2, 3, here also 2, 3. The lines are parallel. So we need the line midway between means we need the line which is in the middle place. This line's equation we need. This line is 2x plus 3y plus 7 is equal to 0. And this is 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. We need the equation of the line midway between these two. So this question we can solve by two ways. I'm doing it by the normal procedure. So what I am going to do, I will take a point on this line. I will take a point on this line by putting x is equal to 0. When x is equal to 0, I put here, then I will get the value of y. This implies y is equal to minus 7 by 3. Minus 7 by 3. So I got this point 0, minus 7 by 3. Means one point on the line I got 0, minus 7 by 3. Now this distance will be equal to here the distance. Both the distance will be equal since it is midway, it is written midway. These two distances are equal, it is given. Now one more thing we can write is this equation of L we can write straight away. This is I got the point, that point I got it. Now that point I can write 0, minus 7 by 3. Now this equation of L I am going to write. Equation of L by looking at the coefficients of this line, parallel lines property, and the equation of L I can write 2x plus 3y plus k is equal to 0 I can write it. Since coefficient of x and y will remain same thing, only constant L will be different. So this is equation of L. Now I need the value of k, I need k. For that the distance equal it is given. So this distance I am going to equate. For that again I need a point here. Here I am taking a point, I am putting again x is equal to 0, I am putting in the second line. When x is equal to 0, this implies I will get the value here x is equal to 0 if I put y is equal to minus 5 by 3. That means that point I am getting 0, minus 5 by 3. So this point also I got. Now I am going to equate the distance. Midway is given, so these two distances will be equal. I will equate the distance with the help of this point, and this is the line, this line we know. So this distance I am going to apply it. So I am putting x is equal to 0 here. Distance formula I am applying it 0. 3 into minus 7 by 3 into minus 7 by 3. So it is minus 7 plus k divided by under root 2 square plus 3 square in absolute value. This distance I wrote. And here also I will write the distance 0, minus 5 by 3 I put 0 if I put minus 5 by 3 if I put here minus 5 plus minus 5 by 3 I am putting here minus 5 by 3 on this line 0 I put 0 minus 5 by 3 I put plus k divided by under root 2 square plus 3 square, here also absolute value. This part will get cancelled. Here numerator if you see absolute value of minus 7 plus k is equal to here absolute value of minus 5 plus k. Now replacing the absolute value sign, so plus minus 7 plus 4k. Actually here also plus minus will come, but finally the meaning there will be 4 possibilities. Minus 5 plus k. If I remove modulus sign, actually it will come plus minus. Now we cannot cancel plus minus from both the sides. If this is plus, this side is plus, or this side is minus. Two cases will come. With the plus minus will come. With the minus, plus minus will come. Ultimately, it will be the repetition of two cases, that is plus case. One plus case, and then if this side is minus, the other side is plus. I take it this side it is plus case, that side is plus case. Now this side it is minus, that side it is plus. This is only ultimate possibility. There are 4 possibilities will come. Out of 4 possibilities, 2 will repeat. That is 2 will repeat. So plus, then plus with the minus, or minus with the plus. So these two cases if I take, from the first case if you see k, we are not going to get the value of k will get cancelled, minus 7 is equal to minus 5, that is not possible. This is not possible. But when it comes to this part, 7 plus k is equal to minus 5 plus k, from this 7 minus k is equal to minus 5 plus k. From this I will get k is equal to 2k is equal to 12, so k is equal to 6. I got the value of k, and that k I will substitute back here. K I will put back here, then I will get the equation. Therefore the equation 2x plus 3y plus 6 is equal to 0. This is the required equation. So here I have done algebraically. Now this can be done with the help of diagram, very simple way. In entrance point of view, it will be easy to handle with the help of diagram. So, but now I have done it by algebraically. So by diagram base also we can do it. In diagram base, if you try to do it, we can do it in 2-3 steps. So we will stop here. Remaining sums from the exercise, you do it as homework.